Yo, what's the word? What's the word? Hey, man, before I get this video started, man, I was gonna say, man, I thank all my subscribers for fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? We kind of went up. We've been going up on our subscribers. We had like 710 or 15 subscribers. I appreciate y'all for liking, commenting, and supporting. I just got all these subscribers in like the last month. So I appreciate y'all for fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? As long as y'all fucking with me on these videos and liking and commenting, I'm gonna keep making them. You know what I'm saying? So, but today what I'm gonna come to y'all with, it's an old clip from last year, you feel me? But it's relevant to the shit I'm gonna be saying. You know what I'm saying? About carjackings and all that type of shit that be going on in the city. You know, and I got like some ideas and some suggestions, you know what I'm saying, on how to like avoid from, you know what I'm saying, getting your shit took. You know what I'm saying? So just check this shit out, Joe. Y'all gonna like this shit. And then I'm gonna come back to y'all, let y'all watch it. I'm gonna come back to y'all and with some commentary, and then, you know, we'll talk about it in the comments below. So check this shit out.
Just into the newsroom. Since this newscast began, we've received word of yet another carjacking in Kenwood, 46 in Ellis. It is an epidemic. Tonight, our Charlie DeMar got an eye-opening look at just how much this crisis is terrorizing the city.
Tonight, one of the latest attempted carjacking calls came from Chicago's Streeterville neighborhood. An employee at a nearby sandwich shop says the victim ran in frantically, asking them to call 911.
You could tell he was afraid. You know, he was all teary-eyed and everything. Some guys just walked up, you know, with guns and told him, you know, to basically hand the truck over.
Hi, I'm witnessing a carjacking outside my apartment.
In just the first 21 days of the new year, there have been 144 carjackings and counting in Chicago.
The silver SUV, they have people out of the car. They're getting in a black.
Police say kids are to blame for the spike, arresting someone as young as 12 years old. Surveillance video from earlier this month shows a man being placed into a headlock, forced to the ground as he's robbed. A small child is in the car as this happens. Today, Chicago police recovered this stolen and now damaged red Subaru from the northwest side.
Motives include joyriding and to facilitate anonymity while committing other crimes.
Surveillance video from early Wednesday morning shows a dark SUV pull up to a car parked outside Willis Tower. Someone gets out of the passenger seat with a gun and steals the silver car. A 27-year-old just walking to work here on Wacker near Van Buren says he was robbed, forced to get on the ground and give up his belongings. He says the same people who carjacked that man near the Willis Tower also got him.
The car that got me was the Dodge Journey, that navy blue one that pulled up on the Mitsubishi. Yeah, that was definitely the same guy wearing the same exact clothes, same hat. He had a black mask on.
Police have linked the crew to several carjacking, shootings, and armed robberies, like this bold holdup at a Dunkin' Donuts. They break in using the drive-through window.
Trying to find these guys is priority for me, and I hope that they do.
The stolen cars are typically dumped a short time later, but the terror caused to innocent people doesn't go away as quick. Charlie DeMar, CBS 2 News.
Right now, check on carjackings in your neighborhood using an interactive map we've created. Charlie reported from the Loop. In 2019, just 4 carjackings. 2020, more than triple that, 13. Track your area. Just head to cbschicago.com. You'll find the map when you click on Charlie's story right there on our homepage.
Now, if y'all just seen that shit, y'all should know how serious the problem is. You feel me? Like, first of all, before we even talk about this shit, we gotta talk about how a lot of these niggas be lacking, right? It ain't too many people that ain't getting drilled for doing this. Now, I ain't taking nothing away from nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking nothing away from nobody. I know everybody ain't equipped to have one of these. Everybody don't want one of these. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want one of these. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? You got to have that. Because when you don't have that, you a victim. You're going to end up being a victim. You know what I'm saying? Now, I done been on both sides. So you got to understand that a lot of times when people do shit like that, they do it because they feel like it ain't no repercussions. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they ain't got nothing to worry about. You know, a lot of shorties run around doing this shit, but I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? When you take it upon yourself to carjack a motherfucker, and you take what somebody had to work all week or all 2 weeks for, man, you deserve to just go ahead, man, just get them up out of there. Cause man, you gotta understand the situation. You gotta understand what's really going on, right? We just coming out of the winter months, so you know everybody gas high. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of folks gas bill through the roof, right? You got other shorties you gotta feed, right? Okay, you got bills, you got inflation, gas going through the roof, and so now you think you gonna take what I done earned, what I done had to go to work every day and had to listen to these people and had to do everything I need to do just for you to come and take it? Nah, I'm not giving it up. Now maybe that's selfish. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's selfish. Maybe I could have said, you know what, man, that's just money, or that's just a car, or that's just a chain, or that's just a watch. But it's sentimental when you work for that shit. See what I'm saying? So if I gotta sit here and I gotta work and I gotta go through all that shit, and this nigga talking about give up what? I ain't giving up nothing. You know, may the best man win. Now maybe that's selfish, but I can't go for that. You know what I'm saying? I can't go for that. So you know what I'm saying? First thing you gotta do, man, is get you a FOID card, man. You gotta go get you a gun card, man. Make sure that you legally hold, and make sure that you in a position where you can fight back. Because when you ain't even in a situation where you can fight back, the battle, you can't even really fight the battle. The battle's over before it starts. So you gotta have that right there. All right, that's number one. Number two, right? Number two, you gotta think. Some of these carjackings, they come in they come in like groups of 2, groups of 3, so you might be outnumbered. But I guarantee you, when some shots take off, a lot of them ain't willing to even have that type of fight. Cause you know when you do that, you trying to get the car, you trying to get the shit, you trying to get up out of there. You ain't trying to have no prolonged fight. So, and then a lot of these dudes be having BB guns and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't even be having no real pipes. You gonna have to show me, cause I ain't giving you nothing. I want to see it, real shit. I want to see it. So that's number one, right? Number two, man, you got some folks, man, who do stupid shit, running into the store, leaving their car running. You know, they try to run in there to get some waters and woods, and you run in there and you come out leaving your car running, nigga gonna take your shit. Or in the wintertime, your ass run outside, throw the key in the car, and try to let that bitch warm up while you run your goof ass back in the house. Your shit gonna get took. So it's certain ways to avoid this shit. And then, let's just be real, certain times of the night, when you pull up at a red light and you feel like your ass sitting there too long and somebody slowly pull up on you, man, I'd rather go ahead and get that ticket. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whole time, I'm blow the light, blow that bitch, run through that motherfucker. Because I'd rather take the ticket than lose my car or lose my life or lose something. You see what I'm saying? So that's another thing too. Like, you gotta think about that shit. That shit ain't cool, man. And it's another reason too, man. And then you gotta think too, man, with these carjackers, right? So peep this shit. When these folks steal these cars, and phone them steal these cars, the number one thing that they do, they get these cars and then they go on drills with these cars. They commit other crimes with these cars. Now it's your shit. So yeah, you might go to 12. You might go to 12 depending on you street nigga, or if you not a street nigga, if you a 9 to 5 nigga, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But if you a street nigga, you ain't gonna go to 12 and cooperate. But that's gonna put you in a fucked up position. Cause if you don't do that, then what? They go and, you know what I'm saying? They go get 3-4 bodies, or they go rob somebody else, and then that car come back to you. Now that shit on you. Now you suspect number one. You know what I'm saying? And you suspect number one. So until you clear to that shit, you might be sitting in the county for months, possibly years, because they can hold you for so long and really not charge you. A person of interest can be held a long time. Like, yeah, in most cases it could be 48 hours. Then they gotta let you go. But shit, on a murder, or multiple murders, they can hold you longer than that. Real shit. So you gotta think about that shit. Somebody carjacking your shit put you in a situation where you might be fighting for your life. And how many times have we seen, like the Innocence Project, or some lawyers say, oh man, this man ain't do the crime, he did like 8-9 years in jail or some shit. You know what I'm saying? How many times we done seen, oh, this man done sexual assault this person, you feel me? And then 10-12 years later, oh, he ain't do it. Like, you gotta understand, this carjacking shit goes beyond somebody just taking your shit. That shit could lead to you being blamed for some more shit. So yeah, man, I ain't with that shit. Motherfuckers need to start, man, getting these boys gone. I don't want to hear none of that shit. They talking about they joyriding and, man, all that shit, all they kids, and like a nigga supposed to have sympathy for these motherfuckers. Man, I don't have no sympathy. Niggas better get up and go get it. And you ain't even gotta do no street shit. You can do some legal shit. Like, I ain't even telling a motherfucker to fly straight, even though that's what they supposed to do. But shit, if you gonna rob something, why don't you rob the motherfucking bank? You know what I'm saying? The money in the bank is insured by the government. The bank gonna get their money back. But you take some shit from me, my shit just gone. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I ain't worried about these niggas, man. Niggas better get their gun card and start getting these niggas the fuck up out of there. Phone them. Nobody got time for that shit. Y'all let these niggas run around here and do all type of shit, and motherfucking Lightfoot and motherfucking Kim Fox, they ain't gonna do shit, man. Man, get these niggas up out of here. Real shit. So yeah, man, that's just, I just wanted to talk about that shit for a second, cause man, that shit kind of meant something to me. You know what I'm saying? There's too many victims out here, man. There's not enough of the victims, doing what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I think, I think we need more of that. You know what I'm saying? We need more of, the street shit. You gotta apply to the street shit, but the 9 to 5 people, man, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let them live their life too, man, because everybody ain't no gangster, everybody ain't no street nigga, everybody ain't no nut. It's some folks who really out here, man, just trying to get it. And when a nigga work hard for, I don't give a fuck if it is just money. You ain't gonna just take nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? You fucking with motherfuckers' families. You fucking with motherfuckers' livelihood. You got single mamas out here and shit. Got 3-4 miles to feed. The motherfucking gas bill probably high as hell, because all winter she been blowing her shit. And now this goof ass nigga think you gonna just run up on somebody and take some shit? Hell no. Then her kids gotta go hungry and some more shit and can't pay, you know what I'm saying? Can't, feed a motherfucker because you try to take some shit? No, I'm gonna get you the fuck up out of here. Yeah. We gonna roll your ass up and smoke you. You gonna be a pack. Real shit. I got time for that. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to say that shit, man, to get my little piece off on that shit. Cause that shit really made me feel some type of way after hearing what happened downtown and all that wild shit. So, yeah, man, if you like my commentary, or if you got any other things you want to add, man, you can add this shit in the comments. Man, now I conversate with y'all and whatever. You feel me? Anything else that y'all want me to talk about or add on this bitch, we'll do that shit too. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. This Wild 100's Q, man. I'm out.